New deck, new day, new hopes. Let's start with these. So I finally, after they introduced questing, or the daily quest, or whatever, this new patch, by the way, check out this HUD. I picked up some new cards that I will be winning a bunch of games with today. I already played like about 2 hours before this just to kind of get used to it. I unpacked a Loki. I got a bunch of these suitors, which are awesome. I got rid of someone commented about getting rid of the charges, which I did. I also dropped the Thors. What else did I put in there? Generally, the win condition of this deck is still pretty much the same. It's still Aggro Odin, except 3.0. It's definitely the win percentage on it is significantly higher. I think with my previous decks that I made about 7 or so videos with and played about 10 hours with, I would, if I went back, I'm pretty sure my win percentage was as low as 30 to 40%, which is pretty awful considering I'm already coming into this game with a ton of Hearthstone and Duelyst and Magic the Gathering knowledge, so that's not good enough for me. But with this deck, I'm pretty sure I'm averaging something like 60-70% win percentage right now, which is so fantastic. I just hope I can reflect that in these next couple hours of recording. Although it's not necessarily because of the Loki pickup. Actually, the Loki win condition has happened a startlingly few amount of times. How do I want to get rid of this? Probably just Fate, right? Fate into Cursed Hunter. Or I could Cursed Hunter Mayhem. Or I could Sterops Mayhem. That seems like a good idea. That way I at least get something on the board. Or I continue to get something on the board. Ah, awesome. That was perfect. Bit of a gamble, but I was willing to attack with my suitor. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh no, it's actually Surtur. I'll just call it Surt. But anyway, yeah, Loki's. You don't need to have a Loki to build this deck. Of which I'm gonna start including the deck list in the video description from now on. I don't want to put it on screen because it just doesn't really fit. It may seem like there's like a ton of dead zones on the sides. But when when stuff is going on in the corners, like it's, there's no room. Once you place like a graphic on top of there, it's just gonna be blocking everything. Move this up. I'm not gonna have any room to throw my Cursed Hunters down, so maybe I shouldn't. I could also go for the attack with my Surt. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I have a bunch of floating mana anyway. Although, it doesn't really matter if I take that 1 damage. Yeah, it doesn't really matter either way. And the health, I didn't gain any health unless I chose to abstain from attacking, but I'm not going to do that. Keep the pressure on. I did keep the backstabs, though, in this deck. I really like that. I feel like I definitely need it. I've won a lot of games with backstab, but I don't want to get rid of it. At least not anytime soon. But yeah, the overall strategy is still really similar to before. It just that little like push over the edge to actually win the games is now in here. I'm also forgetting about a couple of key cards. I just don't remember what they are off the top of my head. But this Surt is definitely a big one. Oh yeah, Gunner's Might. I put that in here. So it's probably going to be, Sunder, Fate, and then I can place my Cursed Archers. Can I even win right here? If I move this guy, no. Well, whatever. I think maybe if I'd done some movement better, I might have actually been able to win there. But I win next turn anyway. You can run away all you like. Because once people start getting into that lower HP zone, and once the mana cost or your mana pool starts going higher, the answers that people have become more, or they come up with more answers. Like this guy's got Geb or Ged or whatever it is, and once he plops that down in front of him, I no longer can melee him, which necessitates the need for a backstab. So I'll probably move Odin all the way up. Wow, he healed 8 in 1 turn. Go on. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going to lose because I didn't do my movement correctly a couple turns ago. Because if I had, I would have had that extra 1 damage. What is he doing? Go on, man. Oh, he was trying to figure out who to attack. Why didn't he attack the archer? He didn't want to take the extra damage, I guess? Anyway, so move this guy all the way up. I need to do this in such a way that I make sure I get everyone within this aura. Okay, that should be good. And I can also get rid of his minion if I need to. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll Sunder and attack it. I don't want it to be flipping me all around the place when I still need to get some more damage in. So this is the point of the game where I usually lose with the old deck, where like I just can't keep up with their momentum, with their mana pool that keeps getting higher and higher. But now with Loki, and I just can't remember the other ones. So unfortunate. I'll go and look at the collection in a minute. I'm still off by a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to clear this instead of going for the kill. Yeah, I pretty much have to. Okay, so I'm gonna move this all the way up. Yes, all the way up. Pop the fire ramp. Oh, it's only. I'm so stupid. I'm gonna have to get rid of both of these guys. But whatever, I guess. Oh man, I need to draw into something. Just 3 more damage. It's kind of sucks that I've never pulled a gun there. It really helps to have that extra damage, the extra DPS rather. That was a pretty big addition, I think. I try to get into my hand every time, but you know it doesn't always work out that way. There's Loki. I need to not die though. He has 7. He has 7 damage. Can he do 3 damage? He could fire ramp, mayhem. He has a lot of options. I think if I plop this down here, how much movement? 1. Does diagonal count as a movement or 1? I'm not really sure. I'll put it here anyway. Come on. Please have no answer. Because if I can survive to next turn, then I 100% win. He doesn't have any more heals. He goes up to 10. Yeah. He goes up to 10. And then I have 11 damage. Essentially as a spell. Here I am talking about how Loki isn't necessary for this deck. Or it isn't vital for this deck to win. And then he comes along and... Oh, could I still win with just Fate? No, I'd be 1 damage off. No, I wouldn't actually. So I don't even need Loki. Come on. Yeah, that would be enough to win right there. But still, Loki was a nice backup. That was fun. This deck is so much better. So taking a peek in the deck, 2 backstabs, 2 curse warriors, 2 fire imps, 2 curse hunters, 2 sunders, 2 mayhem. So that's all the same and 2 fates. Then I added the 2 gunner's mites, the 2 certs, the 1 Loki, and the 1 stir-ups. The 1 stir-ups is just, it was a relatively cheap, beefy minion to get on the board because Loki takes up only 1 slot. I'm thinking about adding something like getting rid of stir-ups and adding something like maybe like the Clatter Scotty combo, maybe Coerce. Although I don't find that my minions really stay on the board that long. I kind of thought about Frenzy, but I think it's a little bit too expensive. And then I do not want Thor, do not want Fenrir, don't want Ymir. These are all way too slow to put in this deck. Going through these, I thought about Fist of the Gods, thought about a little bit about Charge for Loki, but that comes up, like, it never comes up in that way. Otherwise, I've been thinking about cards like Chao Feng for Taunt, maybe a Pardon. It's not as cheap or whatever, but the Shell is okay. Sentry Ward. I don't want to draw from other people's deck because my deck is usually different from what they're running, and it's not going to mesh well. I've kind of thought about Kang to be immune from range, which is pretty powerful. But otherwise, there really isn't that many cards, which is actually kind of nice because it limits the scope of what I'm trying to do, especially since I'm a terrible, terrible deck builder. So I basically just kept the same deck and threw in my broken cards. I didn't realize Gunner's Might was this powerful. Because I had always thought it was just I was still stuck in the Duelyst and Hearthstone mentality, where it's just kind of like it's like it seems like such a minor buff, but when you're attacking every single turn, it adds up so damn quickly, and it doesn't break or anything like it does in Duelyst and Hearthstone. So that was my kind of disconnect of not putting in the deck. But yeah, it's super powerful. You definitely want to get one of these early. And then the Search. This is another card that I vastly underestimated. Because on like initially, I mean number one, I didn't realize it also buffed your leader. So that means you get the Gunner's Might to get the suits, the Search going, and you're just dealing 4 basic attack damage. It's like a backstab every single turn. And of course, it also synergizes well with flooding the board with Fire Imps and Curse Warriors and all that. And then Loki, of course, is just that last hope execute kind of card. It's not especially. I think I overestimated how powerful Loki was. Maybe it's just because he comes up so rarely, and like there's so little card draw in this deck. That's like one of the weird things. Like there's a startlingly tiny amount of card draw in this game. Like I'm kind of thinking about throwing this one in here. I think I'm gonna do that. I kind of want to get rid of the Stunders. I haven't actually found that they're all that useful. So you know what? I think I am gonna do that. It says a random Norse card though. I don't know. How good is Stunder? How good is Mayhem though? I don't know. Like I feel like I'm just a few steps away from just kind of like trashing the Cursed Warriors, the Mayhems, and the Sunders for something else. But again, there's so few cards that you can't really make those kind of adjustments just yet, which is fine. But anyway, that's Aggro Odin 3.0. Get rid of the Fire Imp. I think I'm going to get rid of the Cursed Hunter too. Yeah, especially against Raw. Against the Raw Zeus matchup, I usually just throw those cards away. Oh, nice. Gunner's Might. Because they're really only useful for like late game board flooding and Mayhem, the Mayhem shenanigans. Because they die off way too quickly in the early game. Unfortunately, I can't get to that guy. So I'll probably just drop the Suitor behind me. Or Cert. It's gonna take a while to get used to saying Cert. No, leave him alone. All right, at least I can kill the Renekton. Should I waste my time trying to kill this thing? Its ability doesn't take place for a while. I could try just flooding the board. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. I've done so much damage already that I think this is a good option. Oh, a really cool thing. Oh no! I'm so dumb. I didn't keep track of my mana. I shouldn't have done that. I was gonna say like, oh, I'm so smart because it's not like a huge revelation or anything. But when you place your units, when you trap someone like this, and utilize like the environment and the edges of the map, and then you drop all your units down. They don't have don't have anywhere to move, and 2 can't place their own units unless they kill one of your units. It's a neat little mechanic that you can abuse with enough I think I kind of messed this up. No, it's all good. You can learn to abuse the limiting your opponent's options in that sense. Oh, you already gave up. Damn, this deck is fast. But yeah, that's the power of Gungnir's Might, man. It's so great. I vastly underestimated that card. Pretty bad hand. I think I'm gonna drop the entire thing and try and get the Gungnir. Nice. It's so great. Although I can definitely see the dissenting opinion on the backstab. Like having it in my hand on this turn 1 is so bad. It's just a completely dead card until the very end of the game. But it's so valuable at the very end of the game that it's worth putting up with. It actually probably loses me quite a lot of games, but I'm pretty sure I win more games by having backstab than if I don't have backstab. By virtue of just... But also, it doesn't necessarily need like a buff or a nerf or whatever, like, or anything like that. But once card draw starts becoming more... once more card draw is in the game, it will become easier to... it'll become an easier choice to include the backstab, because you don't have to worry about having that dead card in your hand. Ah, come on, man. Okay, so this is gonna be... Oh, double dead card. That's really bad. And she's gonna summon her damn cats. This is really, really bad. I basically just had to go for the execute. I'm playing to win now. As in, I mean, I always play to win. But I mean, I'm going to be making huge gambles because I pretty much already lost. By not being able to deal with this card, I pretty much just lose. That's why I hate this card so much. I'm hesitant to call it broken, but damn, that card is so powerful. Also, it's weird how it doesn't denote what kind of like it's not an ability to deploy the 3 cats. So it's not like, you know, you use up your action. It just happens. But it also doesn't say like divinity or, you know, whatever else. Okay, I would have to get incredibly lucky to be able to pull this round. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should just keep attacking him and hope for the best. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep attacking and hope for the best. I only need 6 more damage. I think if I can pull a Loki on next turn, I could win the game there. What else could win me the game? I would have to flood the board and then Mayhem and hope for the best. But by the time that happens, he's going to have a bunch of cards on the board too. Yikes. This is a really, really tough situation. So yeah, not attacking Bastet. That was my playing to win and not playing not to lose kind of mentality. Okay. So I need to do 4 more damage. Let's see. What else could win me the game? Fire Imp? Fire Imp plus 4... Yep, a Fire Imp would win the game, assuming he doesn't heal. And this is also why I don't just use my backstabs willy-nilly. Because if I just used it, both of those backstabs before, especially since, you know, I'm floating 6 mana, then he would have been, oh crap, he's trying to kill me. I better... back up and heal and, you know, take his lumps and play slow plays for a couple for a couple turns so that he can recoup the damage, as opposed to just surprising you with him all in one turn. Kind of an idea. That's why I do that. And I know I've said it like a dozen times, but I'm gonna keep repeating it. Okay, yeah, pretty dangerous to be around. Or it's pretty dangerous to keep alive, rather. I do like that they nerfed it, though. It used to give 3 HP, now it only gives 2. I don't think that's a win there. I'll still put it down, but... Do I even have enough mana to do all of this? I shouldn't have played it. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh my god, I'm 1 damage off. Okay, let's do the double backstab. Do my attack. Okay. Okay, so let's do the odds. So I have 2 shots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people, so I need 2 shots, 1 in 5 chance to not 1 in 20. It would be a 1 in 25 chance to not win the game, or something like that. I don't know, or 1 in 20 math. I don't know. No, oh, no, 1 HP. Oh, that sucks. Maybe he'll make a mistake and attack me with raw or something. Nah, it's over. Okay. What's the math on that? If someone who's smarter than me can probably figure that out. It was a 1 in 5 chance to hit him, and I got 2 opportunities. So how does that math work? Is it 1 over 5 times 5 over 1 or something? Or is it 1 over 5 times 1 over 5? Or do you divide it by that point? Okay, I'm going to look that up and then post the results in the next segment. No, wait. I got the math all wrong. It's a 0.04 chance to hit 1 target twice. But what's the chance of it? Oh, you know what it is? It's 4 over 5 times 4 over 5, which is what? It's a 0.64 chance. Wait, is that right? It's a 4 in 5 chance to do what? To hit another unit. Oh, okay. So it's a 0.64 chance that it hits, that it doesn't hit the target that I want. A 0.64 chance to not hit the target that I want. Yeah, that's it. At least I think that's it. I was never very good at fractions. Algebra, I'm fantastic at, but fractions, not so much. Although that might just be the same thing. I don't know. So this is a really, really good hand. I think I'm going to keep every single card. I don't want to risk picking up a backstab. Oh, wow. Did he just surrender? He knew, man. He knew I had a great hand. I'd surrender too if I saw an Odin with that hand. Hey, wow. This is a really good hand too. Drop the Fire Imp. Fire Imp is another card that's kind of like backstab. It's also kind of like Sunder. It's like a Sunder, but more flexible. That's also why I want to drop Sunder, because I already have Fire Imp. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of Sunder. But then again, I think of all the times where Sunder has helped me get rid of the enemy units so I actually can win, even if it doesn't directly lead to a win condition. What am I going to do here? Oh, right. Oh man, getting Gungnir's Might on your opening hand and then attacking is just feels so nice. It feels like it's impossible to lose when you do that. So this is one of the situations in which having a Sunder is nice, because I don't want to attack this thing. I want to be attacking him, but I can just double Fate. Fate, mana, Fate. Also, that does a good job to. That also assists in doing a lot of damage to him. And then if I pull a Mayhem, then I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 damage. Plus I flood the board. No, I'm stupid. It's 3 times 2 is 6. And I flood the board. 8. And then I would just need 1 backstab to finish him off. Draw 2 cards. I wish this deck had something like that. Understandably, the devs don't want to give Odin card draw because it's making too overpowered. Oh, come on, man. So yes, when they don't have any minions, which actually is surprisingly often, it's just a completely dead card in my hand, just like Backstab is. Except at least Backstab assists in the win condition, whereas Sunder does not. Okay, and this is a fantastic example of trapping your enemy. I've completely taken away all of his summoning spaces. And he can't move too, of course. He's completely trapped. And when he does attack this, he's going to take an automatic 3 damage. Also, this would stop like an enemy Odin or whatever from flooding their own board and then mayheming because they have no space. So in general, you really don't want to force yourself into a corner like this, or even to the edge of the map. You're probably better off like in a bad situation in the center, because then at least you have a chance to get out of it, than to bail to the sides and then get trapped and never have a chance to do anything. Why can't I play Cursed Hunter? Do I not have enough spaces? Is this not a space open? Weird. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I win by this point anyway. So I did the Sunder first because I want Mayhem to be attacking his face instead. It just optimizes the damage a little bit more. Man, that was fast. That's just like perfect card draws right there. He's like flipping through his cards like, what the hell? How do I fight this? It's so crazy to me. Just like a couple of cards switched in and out, like made this win rate of this deck just skyrocket. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky tonight, whereas I wasn't the other playtimes. Like maybe like there was an influx of new players, and that's what I'm going up against, as opposed to the other times where I was going up against seasoned veterans or something. Hard to say definitively until I get tons and tons of more matches, but it's looking good. I'm actually like, there's so much less frustration with this deck than before. I actually feel like my win condition is reliable instead of like relying on or hoping for like only the most optimal conditions.